Hello friends, my name is Nisi and I live in zone 7B in Maryland, and it is raining outside. So the things I have planned to do, I cannot do. So we're looking at the outside from the window. So today will be less gardening and more Nisi done. Hi, so I'm in my house and this is one of my garden spaces. But it didn't start off that way, so I'm going to share a little bit about the house and my aesthetic, I guess, and kind of talk about my indoor plants and just share a little bit about that, and hope you stay along to watch. All right, community, so indoor plants. I have never been a house plant person. I have my lights on in here, FYI, because it's dark because it's raining. So house plants, indoor plants are not really, there's no really such a thing as an indoor plant. What you have to know is all plants want to live outside because that's where they belong. So these are all tropical plants and they can live in our house because it's a tropical environment, right? So I'm just going to share with you what I have in here. This first one is a bird of paradise, and see if I could zoom out some. This is bird of paradise. I bought, it was much smaller obviously when I got it, but now it lives right here in my living room, in my little townhouse. This is a variegated Schefflera. And you know what the weird thing is when you go like on vacation and you're like staying at these really nice resorts and stuff, and you will see these plants like living outside, all thriving and stuff, and then you think about the plants in your house like, why? Why are you stressing me? This is a Dieffenbachia, and I have not been doing a good job with my house plants. Look at this. So you see that? Spider mites. I got something for these spider mites. I'll show you in a second. This is a ficus. I love ficus. This is called a Ficus tenaciae. And I recently cut the top of it. So you can see right there where I cut it. Oh, excuse me. I cut the top of it because it was just growing in a long straight line. I kind of needed to branch out some, so that's what it's doing. And this is a Dracaena. It used to be called Sansevieria, and mine is very sad, y'all. So I feel like I thrive in exterior plants, what people call outdoor plants. These indoor plants stress me out. So this is the living room. This is another plant station. This is a Spathiphyllum or peace lily. This is a ponytail palm. I think this is called, so I'm not going to have as much information on the indoor plants as I do on the outdoor plants. I want to say this is called a umbrella tree. Yes. This back here is an alocasia. And so here's one of the spats for the Spathiphyllum. You probably never smell these, but they actually smell good. This is a Spathiphyllum domino. This is a ZZ plant, Zamioculcas zamifolia. This is a Ficus benjamina. Over here, in between these plants down here, this is a Ficus Audrey. I kind of have stuck down in there. This is a Calathea orbifolia. This is a golden doodle. Sweet boy. I forgot what this is called. Houseplant people, help me out. It's cute. It's got a new leaf on it. We bought it because, you know, I love variegation. I bought this in 2020 when we were all stuck in the house, and I'm like, I need something. And it was way down here. And so this is where it is today, 4 years later. This is another Ficus Audrey. This is a this is another grow light that I got from Amazon. This is a pothos, and I call it my daddy plant. The reason why is this plant is extremely old. My father passed in 2004. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my father passed in 2004, and this plant was growing all over his house, like around he had it pinned up at the ceiling and such. And I took a cutting from it, and this is what has resulted. So I share it with friends and family, and I call it my daddy plant, but it's a pothos, or what some people call devil's ivy. This is a Ficus lyrata, or a fiddly fig, and I hope you guys are able to see this. And let's see if I can turn this. Here's me. Here's me next to the fiddly fig. So it's gotten huge. And I'm so proud of it. It just wanted more light. So if you're having problems with your fiddly fig or Ficus lyrata, what you have to know is they want lots of sun, very little space and movement. So whenever you put your ficus down, and this needs to be the happy place where it stays. Don't put it next to a vent. They don't want that. Don't put it next to a door where you're going to be in and out. Put it in a place where it can get plenty of sun and be left alone. There's that. This plant is a Ficus McClendii, or banana leaf ficus. And the little yellow things down there are for fungus gnats, because I have got a terrible fungus gnat infestation that just started. That's my fault. But you should bottom water your plants, but when you start to get as many plants as I have at this point, you're going to water from the top. And so you really need to top dress with sand or something like that to prevent the infestation. But I'll show you what I'm doing to help it. My couch, which I don't think this really matters, but my couch is from Macy's. I like color. So all my life I lived in apartments, and it was very white. So that's why my walls are a dark gray, because once I was no longer in an apartment, I was like, yeah, I'm not about that white on white wall life. I want some color. So that's what this is. These, whoa, light's going out. These pillows are actually pillow covers that I got from Love Ravin, R-A-V-I-N. And I'll have to link that below in the description. The little light thing over there is, again, to catch fungus gnats, because I'm having an infestation and I can't be swatting at things in the house. Diego Rivera, probably a lot of people don't know this, I speak Spanish. I am from Texas, so I've said that before, but I actually speak Spanish. And this was where I did study abroad in Mexico. And one of the places I went to was Guanajuato, where Diego Rivera is from. And so I love folk art. I think it's like finding beauty in everyday things. So this is a lady who's carrying alcatraces, or calla lilies. So this is, did I catch all the plants up here? I think so. There's a lot in that little area. I think I talked about the plants over there. Oh, here's some, this was just like, this just has my blankets in it. A big basket. And I want to say I got this basket from Lowe's. These candles I got from Target. And I want to say I got them like 20 plus years ago. I've never lit them. Elephants all over my house. I'm in a sorority. We collect elephants. And I don't remember where I got these little ladies from. Wayfair or something like that. I know I got this piece from Target. So if I stand back, this is the living room. Oh, the artwork is Sage Smith original. So I love black art. And so this is a Sage Smith piece, triptych. Candle, I have no idea how long I've had it. And more elephants, and this is one of Dante's beds. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. Chairs, table. You'll notice none of the furniture matches. What I would say to people when you're decorating your house, don't worry about matching your furniture or buying like a furniture set. Think about things that you like. Like I like color. I like these colors, orange and blue together. And I think it's going to match if it's representative of you. You know, think about the pieces that you like and put that together, and don't worry about matchy or getting a picture because it's matches the furniture color. I've had this Diego Rivera print, I don't even know, more than 20 years, but it matches my space because these are colors that are important to me. The mirror I think I got from Pier 1, which I think Pier 1 is only online now. Oh, and the boxes, there's one over here and there's one over in the corner there by Dante's Toys. Those are humidifiers, so I can bring more humidity in the room because I live in Maryland. It's not super hot and humid here. It can get that way, but not really. This is my dining room. Let me turn the light on. So this table I got from Wayfair is broken at this point. I think I got this whole set. So again, the table doesn't match anything else. I bought it as one piece. The chairs I bought as separate pieces, and actually the two chairs on the end are newer, so they don't match the chairs in the middle. And so then I had an extra, I had a chair that broke, so I needed to replace it. So that's what I ended up with. This came from Etsy so many years ago. This came from, the little vase in the middle was a Home Goods find. And the candle is Aldi. It's called Clarity, I think. The picture was done by my nephew, who is an artist. And he mostly does animation, but I was like, you know, I like bright color. Please paint me something for my house. And this is what he did. This, I have no idea where I got this from. It's not even, I haven't even had it that long, but I would have to look it up. If anybody's interested, I'll tell you. Similarly, the light here, so this is a grow light. This is a Sansi light. And I bought the chain and the light from Home Depot. And this, I guess, kind of lampshade or whatever, I bought separately online, and I'll have to look up where I got it from. And then so I constructed this light, and I just have it hanging from the ceiling and plugged into a plug, so it comes on at the same time every day. And I bought all those little timer plugs from Amazon. I got a lot of stuff from Amazon, you'll see. This piece of artwork, this lady kind of hole in her boobs. I got this from, let me turn the light on so you can see. I guess that's as much light as I'm gonna get. I got this when I was in Chicago. They used to have a block party called Silver Room Block Party, and that's where I got this from. This is another ZZ plant. I usually keep my shoes down here and Dante's leash and such, so you can see that there. The cushion, I bought the fabric and then had somebody just sew it together. And so I keep shoes under there because it's a shoeless house. That's pretty much what the dining room area looks like. How many plants are in there? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. These two fixtures on the wall, I got from the French Market in New Orleans in 1994 when I was in college. That's how old these are for me. I don't know how much older they were. These, this pictures here, this is more Sage Smith. And this I got, this sun I got when I was in Mexico, Tulum. Yeah, I got that in Tulum. This is Dante's schedule. So if ever I'm not here and his pet sitter is taking care of him, this is his schedule. And sometimes I'll change it if like somebody's coming in like, hey, welcome such and so for coming. Thank you. We'll come into the kitchen now. This is messy, y'all, so please do not come for me about how messy my kitchen is. Thank you. This is my Monstera, which is such an aptly named plant. But she is gorgeous. And I just have her sitting in front of my front kitchen window. And here is the newest leaf. Like, this is my hand at the bottom of the leaf. That's gives you an idea of how big the leaf is. But so pretty. At the top of the refrigerator, junk. The little colorful vase thing though, I got that in Cartagena. This is a spider plant, so I don't take as much care of it as I should. But I will tell you, I got this plant, that noise you hear is Dante drinking. But I got this, it was like a little pup like this that had fallen into my basket when I was at the Patuxent Nursery. And I was like, I planted it in some soil a couple of years ago, and this is what I have. It's a variegated African violet. Isn't that pretty? So, this is a little dying thing. I don't know what this is. I got it from Lowe's. I can't tell you, but it's not thriving. It's not doing so well. Baskets that I do not remember where I got from, just hanging on the wall. And I think that's it for the plants down here. Are there more plants upstairs? Yes. But upstairs, if y'all think downstairs is messy, wait till you see upstairs. So here's the plant foods that I use. So this organic I use outside on my food that I'm growing outside because I want to try to stay organic because I'm going to eat it. So this is the Espoma Organic. The Miracle Grow plant food, I use this on the indoor plants. This, mosquito bits. I use this, put it in water. So there's instructions for it, but this is to kill the fungus gnats. Now think of it like BT. So Bacillus thuringiensis or something like that is what BT is, but it kills mosquito larvae. And it also kills the fungus gnat larva. See? Boom. But for the spider mites, I want to show you what I use for that. So this is just a spray bottle, regular spray bottle. And what I've put into this spray bottle is alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. And a little bit of soap, because you need a surfactant to make it stick to the leaves. And the rest of it's water. Do I have an amount, a special amount? Oh, I do not. And my lights just went off. We're going to keep going. My lights just went off in the storm. But we're going to keep going because I'm going to spray for spider mites. So basically, I'm going to pull this plant out some. Move back, Dante. And I'm going to spray the leaves down to make sure, because what the alcohol will do is kill all the things. So I'm going to spray these leaves down to make sure we kill any spider mites. And then I'm going to come back and wipe it. Can I say, I am sick of all of the we in here in the dark, y'all. We still gonna keep this thing going.
Okay, y'all. Power is still off. I'll tell you this about houseplants, though. Do you want to be humbled? You feeling overconfident? Get yourself a houseplant. It's gonna take you right down the side. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm a gardening goddess. I'm out here growing all the things. It's so amazing. You know what? You're not. Plants. Plants are going to take you down the side. Thankfully, because I'm sorry about me moving this around, I'm going to put this down because it's time for Dante to eat. So I actually cook his food. In the Instapot. You can't really see it because it's super dark in here. But usually he either gets ground beef or ground turkey. And I give him sweet potatoes, carrots, peas, green beans, and spinach, and a little pumpkin puree. Sorry it's dark, but this is what we're doing here. It's dark. So I have already cooked his food, and thankfully it was done. I'm going to add pumpkin puree to it. He still needs to eat, and thankfully he can, even though it's dark. We're working off of sunlight, the little bit that there is. Okay, so I am going to put his food. Oh, I actually, in addition to the food that I feed him, which the nice thing is you can eat it too, I actually put a little turmeric into his food. And turmeric is supposed to be good for their joints. So I just sprinkle some of that in there. And then also I do this Omega Skin and Coat. This is more Amazon, because I told y'all I'm an Amazon girly. This is what I do. So Amazon skinning, this Omega Skin and Coat. And because Dante is over 40 pounds, he gets 3 of them. Okay. And I'm going to... That's my alarm. Never fear. Everything is fine. Y'all don't get upset. Don't get scared. I am not scared. So I'm going to stir his food up, and we're going to put it in a container for him so he can eat in his food bowl. And I had to give Dante a slow feeder. So y'all don't know what the slow feeder is. It's basically something else I bought from Amazon that I stuck in his bowl. So sorry, it's moving around. This is his slow feeder. Sorry, this is my messy house that we were just looking at with the lights on. Anywho, So Dante's slow feeder, I'm just going to rinse it out for him. And we're going to, he gets 1 cup of food in the morning plus a raw egg. In the evening, he also gets 1 cup of food and then some fresh water. And I prefer to feed him this than the kibble when I don't know what he ate before, because Dante was actually abandoned. So I'll put some pictures in, but this is my little love bug, but he was abandoned. So apparently whoever had him before, they moved. Like they were renting a house and they moved and they left him in the house. Can you believe that? People are so mean. You could have just gotten rid of him. You could have taken him and dropped him off at the shelter. But to just leave him like that, horrific. So he was super underweight. Like when I got him, you could see his, he was just skin and bones. Like you could see his hip bones and his ribs and everything. It was so pronounced and heartbreaking. But he was still such a little love. He was so sweet and he was so high energy. And I'm gonna add a picture in so y'all can kind of see what he looked like. And yeah, it's my little guy. So we are going to take him his food. He has some water. So I'm gonna take his food and put it down here. So that's where he eats his food, right next to the Monstera. And there's Dante, and he's looking at me because he's waiting for me to tell him, okay. Okay. So he can go eat his food. This down here is another little elephant, because who doesn't want elephants all over the house? I want to say that's it. I mean, I don't have any lights anymore. It's getting dark in here. So I can't imagine that y'all want to see much more of this. At some point, I'll take you upstairs where there's more plants. But since it's raining and I couldn't go outside, I thought I would just share with you what's inside. That's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys next time when the lights will be back on, but I'll have more plant things to share outside. What else? I think that's it. Bye.